Welcome in to Vernon Hills, Illinois, where tonight we bring you the NIHL 12U Squirt Premier Select All-Star Game live from Glacier Ice Arena. My name is Jarek Rubel alongside my partner Aaron Schellen as we get set to bring you some All-Star action here tonight. Take a look at how these rosters were selected for the All-Star Game. Players were first nominated by their clubs, and the selection for the All-Star team was made by a committee made up of hockey directors from the NIHL's Premier Select Clubs and the NIHL's Executive Board. The coaches, our 10U, 12U, and 14U teams will be coached by visiting coaches representing 4 of the 5 Illinois AAA clubs. This will afford those coaches the opportunity to interact with the NIHL's best of the best. At the same time, players will be able to showcase their skills to coaches at the next higher level of play. That includes the Chicago Mission, the Reapers, Team Illinois, and the Windy City Storm. The 16U and 18U teams will be led by staff from the Juniors Club, Chicago Cougars, Chicago Crush, and Peoria Mustangs. That'll be over on the South Rink, as well as by ACHA clubs, Lewis University, Roosevelt University, and NIU. So that's a look at how these rosters and coaches were put together. As let's take a look now at the rosters for the team wearing the dark jerseys on our left. Look here for the Timberwolves, got a pair of them on the team, Nathan Cano along with Donald Redmond. And then one solo for Winnetka, that'll be goaltender James Purcell. And then looking at the Rockford side of things, for the team in the dark uniforms, got Eli Good along with Bennett Johnson, Braden Smith, and Maxime Luca. Check out the Stallions, their group that they brought to today's All-Star Game. Mason Abdul Alim, along with Brady Burns, Nate Cantillion, he's the goaltender, and Gray Axel. One more here, 2 more I should say, on this side of the ice. We got the Storm, we got Elise Fontana, along with VV Taylor, Quinn Wigmore. And then the Chicago Mission making an appearance here in this All-Star Game, as this is the only way they're allowed to participate in the NIHL any kind of activities, to be honest. And for them, they brought along Willow Sell, Carter Hare, Sierra Tapia, and Kate Jessup.
Yeah, the Stallions, the Mission and the Storm both play at the AAA level, which is one level above what we have here with NIHL. So the only way they can compete against NIHL teams is if the girls play against the boys, which is why this away team, this team in black, is made up primarily of females because they're at a higher level. So be interesting to see how all that plays out tonight. Looking forward to it.
Now we look over here to our right, and you will see the team in white and ice blue. And we'll take a look here at the skaters making their way from Peoria all the way to Vernon Hills. It'll be Nicholas Combs, the goaltender, along with Zachary Kleist, and then Pano Soler, Lucas Babcock, and Zayden Bolton for the Peoria side of things. Take a look at the Ice Dogs crew. It'll be Will Tompkins along with Leo Cicello, and then Tristan Wu, Jason Turchinsky, and Quinn Kelly. Turchinsky and Kelly, both goaltenders for the Ice Dogs, on the same team here for the All-Star Game. Representing the Huskies, got 2 of them on the team in the light jerseys. It'll be Carson Sullivan along with Nathan Fernandez. Winnetka got a trio of skaters on this side. George Hoffman along with Drake McNerney and Luke Linehan. And then round things out here with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, you'll have Calvin Klosinski along with Caden Cranenberg and Tyler Morrison. So a look at your Premier 12U Select All-Stars representing their clubs here at Glacier Ice Arena in Vernon Hills.
A lot of those names on that home roster are names I'm familiar with, as I've had my fair share of 12U games here over the last couple of years, and that's a lot of teams, a lot of names that I've had the pleasure of calling over the last 18 months here on the NIHL TV network, and it's fun to watch these kids grow up and see the development from year over year, to see them get bigger and stronger and faster and more skilled, and to be able to see that noticeable difference year over year it's a pretty neat thing.
All right, you heard the buzzer go. That means one thing. The national anthem is coming up here. So sit back as we make way. But first, player introductions, as we will see your boy or girl make their way out to the blue line here tonight.
Yeah, they're gonna make the player announcements. You probably won't be able to hear the internal PA. We apologize for that. We're not piped into that PA, so it is what it is. But they will do player announcements. I'll do my best to keep them centered here, so you can watch your son or daughter or niece or nephew or younger brother or sister or family friend, and then we'll do the national anthem, and then we'll get to that hockey, as they say.
Both teams here have made their way out to their respective goal lines as we get ready for this music to quiet down here, and eventually we'll get the PA going and have these player introductions. Right now they're clearing up some pucks in front of the penalty boxes.
She wasn't paying attention.
All right, everybody, it is now time for some Pee Wee 12U Premier Select All-Star Hockey. As we've wrapped up our player introductions and national anthems, both teams headed to their respective benches to talk things over before this game gets underway. Again, Jarek Rubel here with you tonight, along with Aaron Schellen on the NIHL TV network, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. Glad all of you have joined us. We're up to 60 viewers in this live stream for this All-Star game.
Lots of people checking in. Love to see it. And just to make things easy, because we don't have team names for these two squads, the home team, the team in white and powder blue, are going to be known as Team White. And then down at the other end is going to be Team Black. So white and black are going to be who you're rooting for here.
And now it looks like both teams are starting to make their way on out to center ice. See who's going to be taking this opening draw. It appears for the Huskies here on Team White, it's going to be
number 96. It's going to be Quinn Kelly down to our right. And then over to our left is number 50, James Purcell.
Now taking down the opening draw. Puck is down. We're underway from Vernon Hills as Team White controls it off the opening faceoff. Puck's thrown towards the middle of the ice, but entered right back into Team White zone. Team Dark on the attack. Puck will be taken on over here by Drake McNearney. He threw it on up to the middle of the ice. Be collected now by Zayden Bolton. Thrown back to the other side. Be taken by Maxime Lucas. He went in behind with it, dumped it back around to the far side. Now back out the point, it's Brady Burns. He played it off the far boards, but it was stolen away by Zachary Kleist. And now here comes Team Light. Shot and goal, score! Oh, a shot from the blue line found its way in. And what a funky start to this one, not even a minute in.
Yeah, that was from outside the blue line. That shot was taken from the neutral zone. It went in and out of the glove of number 50, James Purcell. And the white team takes a 1-0 lead here, 39 seconds into the game.
So what a start here as we neutral zone goal, as Aaron mentioned, 39 seconds old, and Team White already with an advantage here in this one as they control off the ensuing faceoff. Fernandez able to play it back to Irish defenseman Kalen Klozinski, and now look out here, a turnover for Dark, and a shot, and a save was made by Quinn Kelly. Shot there came off the blade of
looks like Sierra Tapia, number 34, and she got all of it.
So face off now to the far circle. It's going to be played in the slot, now played to the near side and controlled by Babcock. Now he played it out through center into the other end of the ice into the near corner to go racing in after it. He played up the near side here, and now will be controlled by VV Taylor as she skates over the red line. Now the blue gets into the slot, tried to take a shot, but that went up off the stick. And now a loose puck out in front, of backhand try. Goes wide to the short side. That one came off the stick of Taylor as well.
Ton of speed from number 27.
A turnover here, taken control of in the slot by Kate Jessup as she played it off the side of the net, gets her own rebound, goes out to the point now to fellow Mission teammate Willow Sell. Now puck turned over and out the other way comes Kaylin Klozinski. Klozinski now tries to get to the opposing blue line, got stood up there, not stood up as in hit, but just blocked there by Babcock. And now Team White trying to get back on the attack in the far corner. It's going to be Luke Linehan. Played it back up the boards now at the point. Waiting for is George Hoffman. Played it off the far boards down low, and it looks like an offsides whistle.
Yeah, they're going to say Hoffman let that puck come out of the zone and played it back in, so offsides.
So 1-0 your score in this one. Team White struck 39 seconds into the game from a shot from the neutral zone. And that's the scoring so far in this one, almost 2 minutes in. Face off here in front of Team Dark's bench. It'll be pulled back there by Luke Linehan, and Team White gets possession. We played on into the Dark team zone. It'll be run around the near side by Willow Sell, but cut off by the White team. Back in the far corner, it's played back out to the point for George Hoffman. He threw it towards the goal, and that was soaked up and held by the netminder from the Mission, Sierra Tapia. Now out of the far corner, Team Black trying to pry it out of their own zone. It'll be whacked ahead by Sell, and now motored on ahead by Abdul Alim. Now it's going to be kept in at the far point by Team White, thrown to the near side, and no shot able to be taken. There is a good defensive stick there by Sell, cut off that play. Now the White team holding it in. Cranenberg at the near point, played it back down low and behind. It'll be Nathan Cano now for Team Black, playing it up the far boards. Now got stymied there. Good job by Cranenberg to get a body out in front, keep the play alive momentarily for the team in white. Now looks like we're going to have a stoppage in play here as the net came off its moorings to our left, so we'll have a face-off coming up here.
Yeah, it looks like is it number 8, Carson Sullivan ran into the net, and they're not pegged down like they are in the NHL. They don't want young players smashing into those nets. They come off their pegs relatively easy.
So face-off here coming to the right. Looks like Bolton will be in there for this draw for Peoria. And now it looks like they're going to move the draw out to the neutral zone.
Which makes sense because the offensive player was the one who took the puck off or took the net off the moorings.
So Team White able to control off this draw on the far boards. It's going to be played to the middle there by Sullivan, but it's going to be taken back the other way by the team in black. It's Smith over the line, near side, going into the near corner with it. Plays it around now to the far boards. It'll be picked up by Maxime Luca. Luca now at the far half wall, skating out to the top of the far circle, getting to the slot, but the puck jumped off his blade, and now they'll regroup at center. Puck's taken by Brady Burns, part of the Stallions, as he circles around in his defensive zone. Played it up off the benches, and it'll be taken by Zachary Kleist for the team in white. Played it out to neutral ice, and it'll be played back up ahead and into Team Dark zone. A cross-ice pass to the near side. A shot and a save is made there. That one came off the stick of an Ice Hog skater. That was Jason Turchinski. And a good stop there.
A nice save by Purcell. Tough shot. So Purcell's bounced back after giving up a bit of a fluky goal right off the bat here in the first period.
I've been doing this almost 4 years with you now, Aaron, and I don't think I ever saw a goal from neutral ice doing this. That was kind of interesting and fun to see, to be honest.
I haven't seen a neutral ice goal yet, huh?
Lozinski from the near side let one go, deflected off a stick to the far boards. Back out at the point. It's going to be flung in behind the goal once more. It'll be picked back up by Leo Cicello. Now they battle for it along the near half wall. Sticks get tied up along the boards. It'll be picked back up by Klozinski near the blue line as he batted that along to the far boards. Be picked back up by Eli Good for the black team. And now out through center they come. Be played on into the zone by Kate Jessup. Goes in behind the goal now. As the sticks get tied up along the far boards, puck will be controlled here by Carter Hare. Now over to the near side. It'll be tracked down by V.V. Taylor. A short side shot there, shut down. Good job by Quinn Kelly.
Taylor's got a wicked shot. That's the second time we've seen it already here in the first period.
Out comes Team White once again. It's Klosinski over the near boards, over the line now. Gets into the zone, puts on the brakes, gets pinned to the boards momentarily, but kept possession and got the puck to the slot. And a little fluttering shot there from Babcock. Didn't get a whole lot on it. Is going to be stopped and held.
You sort of forget that the home team is both the team in white and the team in powder blue. So it's a bit of a disadvantage for the home team because you can't just look up and see white jerseys and know where to go with it. You got to remember, all right, it's white and blue.
Right, exactly. And you got two teams wearing powder blue as well for the white team here, as the Huskies and Peoria are both repping the powder blues. Here's a shot here on a cross-ice pass that came off the stick of Donald Redmond, and a good stop was made by Quinn. Another try. They score! Shot on goal there by Maxime Luca, or I should say, Gray Axel. And that is how this game gets even up.
Yeah, and that first save made by Quinn Kelly she looked really comfortable going post to post there. She went from her left post over to her right, but the team in black kept coming, and they get this thing even here about halfway through the first period.
So a 1-1 hockey game here in Vernon Hills as the black team's coming back looking for more over the far boards. Donald Redmond, who just had that one-time try a minute ago, enters on in, put the puck onto the near side. It'll be controlled here, and a almost shot by Abdul Alim, but a good defensive stick in the way there from the team in white.
Mason Abdul Alim is somebody I remember from last year's All-Star game. Kid with a lot of speed. Very, very talented young man.
Here's Team White in their own defensive zone, trying to move the puck up ahead. Came off the stick there, Zachary Kleist, but that got shut off there. And now Team Black Redmond able to dump it in as they're at the end of a shift. Fresh bodies coming on for the black team. Soler, the recipient of a pass into the neutral zone as he sidesteps a player and looks for a lane into the zone. Gets past another, goes in between the circles now, and then gets run into there by Quinn Wigmore. And now here comes a Notre Dame skater once more. That was Caden Cranenberg as he tried to dance to the slot. Along the far board, the shot, score! Oh, that was a tough short side shot that came off the blade there of George Hoffman. And he's able to make it a 2-1 lead for the team in white.
Yeah, George Hoffman from that far point just ripped a wrist shot in. It was accurate, but again, that's a shot I bet James Purcell wants back. That shot from the point, no real screen in front. It just beat him glove side, and the white team, they score the first goal, give up the second goal, come right back and retake the lead here in the first.
Interesting here, too. Both these goals here for Team White have been, from the blue line basically or beyond. I mean, they've been very tough goals, whether you want to, call it that or not. And that's how they have a 2-1 lead here halfway through this opening period. So Team White here trying to exit their zone as Black's trying to get this equalized once more. Here's a puck thrown towards the goal. Save made by Quinn. Rebound there was almost cleaned up there by Eli Good, but now the white team back out the other way. Up the far boards, it's Drake McNear, and he got poke checked, but gets the puck right back. Gave it out to the point. Here's a shot that came from the far boards off the stick of Will Tompkins.
Yeah, and if you're the team in white, why not, right? You scored 2 goals from a distance here so far, so why not? When you get an opportunity and you're at the point, there's no one guarding you. rip it, right?
Right, we got an icing there. So face-off coming back up in the face-off circle to our far left. Looks like they're going to move it to the near side now, based off of where that whistle went. We'll be Bolton in there along with Braden Smith for this draw. And it looks like it'll be controlled by Team Black at the moment as they try to move it up the near boards, but they're unsuccessful. Puck thrown towards the top of the blue paint there, but a good defensive stick. And now Team Black is on out. In steps Carter Hare now over the blue line. Tried to drop it back, and a shot bounced off the leg to the far boards. Now onto the near corner now. It's going to be collected by a skater from Team Dark. And here's a shot that went up over top of the net.
That was Taylor again. Vivi Taylor tried to go short side, top shelf, and just put it over the net.
Now they battle for it in behind Quinn's net as a 5-skater scrum breaks out. Now out of the far corner, it'll be played back in behind, taken by Hare. Hare trying to skate to her forehand, played it back, and now here's a shot, and a save was made there by Quinn. Now again in behind, here's Hare back out in front, just out of the reach there of Braden Smith, who was on the doorstep. Now here's a heavy slap shot blocked out in front there by Kleist. That came off the stick of Elise Fontana. As now puck trickles in on goal there. Looks like it's going to be awkwardly stopped by Brady Quinn. Or Kelly Quinn, I should say. Brady Quinn, a football broadcaster.
Yes. Yeah, Quinn Kelly was able, you said it, she kind of went down on butterfly style, making the left pad save, and then sort of fell backwards into the near post to cover up the puck. So nicely done by Quinn Kelly to keep that puck in her vision and get a whistle.
Near side faceoff is going to be controlled by Team White and forced on out to neutral ice. Over the line steps Tyler Morrison. Morrison now dropped it back. Here's a shot that got blocked. That came off the stick there, a line hand, and now here comes Team Black the other way. Up the far side, it's going to be controlled by a Stallion. Thrown to the middle there, intended for Redmond, but that bounced off the blade and in behind. Now pass goes off the back of the net. Picked back up by Team White at the moment, and now Luke Linehan will take a look and play it out to neutral ice. Be one-handed collected and now played into Team Targ zone by Babcock as he lost a stick there in behind, and it'll be played ahead by Nathan Cano. Cano couldn't get out of the zone. Good keep by Luke Linehan. Near side at the faceoff circle. Tried to throw it in front, went off the skate there of Willow Sell. And now here comes Team Black once more the other way. Redmond trying to hunt down a loose puck along with Will Tompkins. And Team White's able to prevail in front of the benches now. Here's Cranenberg trying to get over the line. Could not do anything with it. That's Morrison, I should say. And now the puck's played back into Team White zone, thrown from the sideboards. And good stop there. I should say easy stop by Quinn Kelly. He's now back out neutral ice. Here's Drake McNerney over the near side, gets the line. One hands it, now pulls up on the near half wall. And now it's back out near the near point. Here's Kleist to the middle in the slot, and a good defensive stick there as Brady Burns was able to prevail with it and play it back out to neutral ice. Snap back in, though, however, by George Hoffman. Scored the second goal of the game for Team White. As they have to get back and defend now. As in comes Good up the near boards. Played it across ice for a teammate. Here's a shot that went up over top of the net. As that one came off the blade there of Braden Smith. Now it's played in behind once more. And in the far corner, it'll be tracked down by Team White, but not far enough off the boards. In front in the slot here, sticks get tied up. As eventually, Team White's going to get possession and get it on out through the neutral zone. So now a foot race for it. It's heading back after it. For Team Dark is Bennett Johnson. So he got it over to Brady Burns, and now Team Black, I should say, over the line once more up the far boards. Here's Luca trying to backhand it to the middle of the ice. Ended up behind. Now the puck will be picked up once more by Zachary Kleist. Kleist here, a member of Peoria. So now they're able to get it on out through neutral ice and trying to get it back in once more. Sierra Tapia.
Wow,
Tapia
that's some stick work.
Cuts to the middle, takes a shot, and a save was made there with the stick from Quinn Kelly. No.
Sierra Tapia, number 34 in purple. That was some fancy stick work to get herself into a good scoring position.
And 2-1 your score here in favor of Team White. Black trying to tie it. Here's a shot, and a blocker save is made by Quinn Kelly. Rebound now to the far boards. It'll be kicked to the stick here by Eli Good. Or I should say that's Elise Fontana. Now Taylor has it in the slot. Tried to take a shot, but a good defensive stick was involved there by Leo Cicello. Now she's going to get a redemption. Try a shot, and a save was made. Rebound.
What a save.
Now, throw down front, they score. Oh, she was out of position there in net. And just from Gretzky's office, pass thrown out in front. And Kate Jessup's able to get the equalizer.
Yeah, that first save made by Quinn Kelly was impressive. But you said it. She was out of position on her back. And from behind the net, they found Kate Jessup out front. And that's probably the easiest goal Kate will have in her entire hockey career. That was a wide open net.
So 2-2 now your score, an even hockey game in this All-Star game out in Vernon Hills. This play is back underway.
I'm really impressed from what I've seen from both teams here in the early going.
So here comes Team White trying to take the lead back once more, but at the dark black line, it's going to be sent back the other way. So now neutralized Cranenberg, able to play it to the middle for Sichello. Sichello now to the near side, trying to make a move in the slot. Was Zayden Bolton. Now another try in front of right. Pad save was made. Oh, he squeezed it in between his arms there. Was the goaltender Perselis. He was able to make a stop there on a rebound opportunity. So good job to stay with it and not lose track of where he was.
That initial play was created by a sort of a jump step from the left to the right, creating some open space in front of James Purcell. And it's funny, Purcell's given up a couple of goals on some, what you would consider gimmies maybe, and he's made some tough ones. So he's gotten the hard ones. Had a couple of softies get past him though.
Got 2 minutes left in this opening period, tied at 2. So twos are wild here early on as Team White enters back into Team Black zone looking for more. Along the near boards, a 4-man scrum. They battle for it. And now out comes Halim the other way up the near side, trying to get a shot off, but a backhand pass in front anyway, and a good defensive stick there by Will Tompkins as he was able to get that stick involved in the shot that came off of Donald Redmond, just rode up it and went out of play.
Yeah, Abdul Halim with a beautiful backhand pass, found Donald Redmond standing all alone in that high slot area, and you're right, he had that top corner ticketed, but good stick work by Team White to deflect that up and over the net.
So faceoff will now come back out to neutral ice as that rode up a stick. Now puck is back down. It'll be controlled by Black right off the draw. Here's Gray Axel, who scored one of the goals already for Team Black. Got it knocked off his blade, and now out comes the White team once more. At the line is Luke Linehand sending the puck in behind Team Black's goal. Now meeting on the near side will be Bennett Johnson. Bennett Johnson lost it for the moment. Now it's taken by Kaylin Klozinski. Now playing with it at the far circle is Klozinski. Left it in the far corner. It'll be taken out at the point by Hoffman, who scored one of the goals. Tried to fling it back once more from that same spot, but it got bounced out. So 70 seconds left here in this opening period as Hoffman trying to make something happen with the puck on his stick. Had it knocked off at the red line. Now they battle for it here along the boards on the near side. Luca picks it up, skates over the white line near side. Tried to make a toe drag move, but turned the puck over. And now it's back out to center. So here's Burns once more. It's been noticeable so far for the Stallions on Team Dark, or Team Black, I should say. As in comes Smith. Smith trying to toe drag in the slot, got his stick tied up. Now the puck's going to be kicked over to the near side and picked up by Team White. Now they enter the zone on the far side. It's Tyler Morrison. Morrison trying to sashay his way through the middle, but got cut off. And now in the middle, a backhand try.
I like that word, sachet.
I think I learned it from Doc Emmerich.
I like it. Now, if you're going to learn from somebody, that's the man to do it from.
Right, in the near corner now. Puck will be motored up the near side, and out it comes. Smith for Team Black. Tried to leave it on the near side for Elise Fontana. Now with 10 seconds left in the period. Team White here trying to just keep it without making any mistakes. As bounced off about 3 different skaters for Team White, but they got it out to neutral ice, and that is how period 1 will come to a close. 2-2 your score so far through 1 period of play.
That was a lot of action in that first period, a lot of up and down, some good goaltending, some questionable goaltending at times, but overall a fun first 14 minutes.
So everybody, want to let you know, players, goalies, parents even, NIHL's Best Flow is back. This is basically a fun celebration of the best hockey hair around the league. There's always great enthusiasm for this promotion from players and the fans. All entries are now in, and the public can vote on weekdays using the NIHL Facebook and Twitter pages. One player represents their team in the contest. In the end, there will be a youth and a coach winner. They will win prizes for their team and for themselves. Prizes are sponsored by Jerry's Hockey and the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Be sure to make your voice heard as we see who will be named the NIHL's best flow in the year 2023. Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawks fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games. Thursday, January 12th, they'll welcome Nathan McKinnon and the Colorado Avalanche to town. That'll be a 7:30 puck drop. Can be found on NBC Sports Chicago. And on Saturday, January 14th, the 32nd team in the NHL, the Seattle Kraken, along with Eddie Olczyk, will make his way back to the United Center. That'll be a 7 p.m. puck drop, and that is against the Kraken on Saturday, January 14th. So, Aaron, back here for period 2. We got 2-2 as the score. 14-minute periods being played.
Looks like we got 2 Ice Dogs and 3 Huskies out there to start the second period for the home team.
Off the draw, Tapia is going to skate it on in for the Storm and Team Black as she got the puck knocked off her blade in the far corner. Comes right back to it, though, on the near side. Left it now for Carter Hare. Carter Hare now got it knocked off her blade, but goes to the near corner. As now it's going to be picked up by Kate Jessup. Jessup, one of the goal scorers here for Team Black. Tied up in behind here with Will Tompkins. Now centers one out in front. Hare got her stick tied up there. A good defensive play out in front by Carson Sullivan as he was able to get a stick involved. Or Soler, I should say.
Yeah, Jessup and Tapia doing a really, really nice job below the red line there, maintaining control for Team Black.
She maintains control here once again. Played it back out to the point for Fontana, and a wrist shot got blocked there. Good block out in front by Kaylin Klozinski. On the re-entry here for Team Black, it's Fontana once again along the near boards. Couple of 4s going toe-to-toe there to another 4.
Now there's 3 4s out there.
Now 3 of them are in behind the goal line there as the 114 White was trying to clear the zone, but it came out to the point for Taylor, and she let a wrist shot go that got blocked to the near side. Now here's Axel Gray in behind the goal to the far corner. He looks for a lane, dropped it off. Here's Taylor's side of the net. Wraparound try. She scores! Wraparound try there by V.V. Taylor, able to go 5-0 on the new goaltender, Nicholas Combs. And it's a 3-2 game here in favor of the Black team.
Yeah, V.V. Taylor was going to get one before it was all said and done, Jarek. She has just a nasty shot from what we saw in the first period. And a little wraparound attempt gives her team a 3-2 lead. You talk about the new goalie down to our left, new goalie to our right as well. That is Quinn Wigmore. No, excuse me. It says 34, but we don't have a 34 in Black in goal. So we'll have to effort that, see if said goalie turns around. We have 3 34s out there, but the only goalie, that's Sierra Tapia. We've had the wrong 34 the entire first period. I apologize for that. That's Sierra Tapia in goal right now, number 34 for the team in Black.
Here's the Team Black coming back in once again, and a shot by Axel Gray ended up getting deflected to the near corner. Now he gets another try, a backhand try goes in. So Axel Gray gets his second goal of the game, and it is now a 4-2 game.
Gray Axel just on that far side, went down on one knee and was able to just shovel it in.
So back-to-back goals here, quick strikes for Team Black, as we now have ourselves a 2-goal hockey lead in this 12U All-Star game. So 12-10 left here in this middle frame. There's Gray Axel with another one here. Second of the game, not even halfway through. So we're back underway in the near corner of Team White zone. Black looking for more, but it's going to be cleared on out of the zone by Team White. It'll be hunted down here by Cranenberg for Team White, part of the Irish. As along the far boards here in front of the benches, Cano able to backhand it out for Axel, and now he sends it down in behind the goal. At the end of a shift, Team Black changes. Team White trying to catch him in it, and they might do so past there, just out of the reach of Linehand, as he had to try and pull to his forehand quickly, but it was just in a bit too tight. So now in behind the goal, it'll be picked on up by Team Black. It'll be cleaned up and out of the zone, and near side pass connects with Luca over the line now, tries to make a move on his backhand. A tough short side shot shut down there. Now in behind the goal once more, it is Luca. To the near side, gets the return pass from the teammate. Now back out in front and deflected off the stick. Another try going off the blade of Smith. Trying to clean up another follow-up attempt, but it ends up coming out to the far side, and out comes Team White. At the logo here at center, it'll be poked back ahead by Brady Burns. No, in their own end, it'll be Zachary Kleiss just clearing it on out. Over the line now, it'll be Cranenberg. Cranenberg tried to cut to the middle, had the puck deflect to the far corner. Now picked back up and sent out to center. Tracking down defensively, it'll be Luca. Or offensively, I should say, as he spun it to the middle of the ice, and the slot deflected off the stick of Smith there. Now along in the far corner, stakes get tied up. Kleiss tries to play it up those far boards. And eventually, Team White's able to get it on out. So up the far boards once more, it's Tyler Morrison to the middle of the ice now. Gets over the line, tries to make a move, got knocked out of the play there by Bennett Johnson. Now on the near side once more, Luca to the middle of the ice. And now over the line is Braden Smith. Braden Smith takes a shot that ended up going off the blocker there of the netminder Combs. Now in behind Brady Burns is trying to track it down to the far corner. In the help there is Sierra Tapia. Is Tapia now back on the ice and behind? Excuse me, Braden Smith.
There's 334s on the away team. That's Braden Smith of Rockford. Sierra Tapia is our goalie down to our right.
Is now Hare on the near face-off circle in the attacking zone. Played it to the near side for Fontana. Gun to the middle. Tried a backhander that went in unstopped by Nicholas Combs.
It almost looked like Fontana was trying to make a pass there, but it deflected off a white team stick and right into the breadbasket of Nicholas Combs.
So 18 shots to 7 here in favor of Team Black. 4-2 the score where it matters, as well. A face-off here to the right of Nicholas Combs. As Hare kicks it back off the draw, and it'll be controlled by V.V. Taylor. Through the middle of the ice, deflected off a couple bodies. Now to the near side, Jessup tried to get it through, but the first back out to the point. It'll be Fontana now going in behind once more with it for Jessup. From the near corner over to the far, she played it. V.V. Taylor had to jump off her blade. Could be a bit of frustrating ice surface here as the puck's now starting to get a little bouncy. Is now on the other side of the ice. It'll be brought back in. Here's a shot that came off the stick of Carson Sullivan. Now another try. It'll be creamed and held there by the netminder on the other end, Sierra Tapia.
Tapia, her first opportunity here in the second period. And Carson Sullivan, I think, he got that puck and shot it really quickly. He was actually ahead of the defense. He could have taken a couple of strides towards net, instead attempted to fire that shot off and put it wide.
So off the face-off here, it'll be controlled by Team White. Here's Kleist along the far boards, played it deep, thrown out in front there, looking for a tip. That front there was Carson Sullivan as he got a blade on it. And now Team White has to chase back. Here's Kleist once more through the middle of the ice. Now into possession of Fontana the other way. So 4 hits 4, but of the wrong team. Fontana gets in, takes a short side shot, went up over top of the net.
Yeah, you can see what she was doing there, going for that top corner stick side.
Now be cleaned up and sent out of the zone once more by Kleist back to Fontana. So almost a bit of deja vu here, as that's how they re-enter the zone once again. So at the end of a change here is Team Black as Kleist picks it up out of his own end, banked it off the near boards. Now over the line is Sullivan. Sullivan now into that near corner. Had the puck taken away by Willow Sell. Now it's left in behind. Now it's going to be collected by Kaylin Klasinski. Klasinski now had it knocked away. In that near corner, they just kind of keep tossing up possession with one another. And now eventually it came back out to the point, spun deep almost by George Hoffman, but Sells on it for the mission and part of Team Black, and it's out to center. So in steps Gray Axel once again. He's already got 2 goals in this game, driving for the hat trick, and a save was made there short side by Nicholas Combs. Don't know if maybe that went off the side of the net on that stuff attempt. Here comes Team White the other way. It's Bolton. Bolton, a shot that got the glass.
A headhunter there as Sierra Tapia sort of had to duck out of the way of that as that puck went whizzing by her mask.
So Klasinski here plays it up the near side. Be picked back up by Bolton once more. Left it to the far circle. Tried to get a return pass that came from McNerney. That deflected in behind. So Bolton back out to the middle of the ice. Puck's now out to the point for Klasinski. Long wrist shot there. Deflected and a left pad save was made there by Tapia. Now in the near corner once again. Be picked on up by Cano for Team Black, and out to center it comes. Blazinski here trying to defend as Redmond here is stepping on in for Team Black as they try and get some more fresh bodies on the ice. They're going to get caught in a change, and a breakaway in here for Cranenberg. Cranenberg's in! He scores!
Yeah, that was pretty. That was a pretty pass up ahead. Found Cranenberg and just beat Tapia between that stick in her body, and it's 4-3.
So Caden Cranenberg here with a brilliant goal, able to make it 4-3 here, a one-goal hockey game as Team White is not out of it yet.
And not at all, Jarek. First half of this second period was really all Team Black, but all it takes is one, and Team White got that one, and it's now a one-goal game.
So Team White back on the attack following the faceoff, thrown across the ice here off the blade of Drake McNearney. Now along the far boards, it'll be collected back up by the goal scorer Cranenberg once more. To the deep far corner, it'll be picked up by Lineheim. Threw it off the side of the net there. Having to be alert was Tapia, as if she maybe let a little bit of room. Could have snuck in short side.
I think that hit Tapia's stick as the pass came in from below the red line, and that hit Tapia's stick and just fell at her skates, and she was able to get her mitt on it and cover it up.
Face off here to her right, as it'll be controlled back by VV Taylor. Member here of the Storm, as she had it stripped away in the near corner, and Team White back on the attack. Soler lost it for a moment and now gets it right back. Good persistence, that pays off. Defense could lead the offense on the pickpocket. Takes a shot, and that was blocked out in front. So now Team Black having some trouble with it. Luca with the turnover. On the far side, it's Lucas Babcock threw that goal. Left pad save was made by Tapia. An awkward one.
She tried to cover, and it squirted out of her glove and was just sitting there in the paint.
3-on-2 up the far boards. Elijah Good having trouble with it. Now they get tied up along in front of the benches. Luca trying to play it deep to the far corner. He's able to, but on it first is Will Tompkins. And now Tompkins trying to play it on up the near boards. Goes off the glass. Now Team Black trying to keep the puck deep, and they keep it in at the line. Good keep by Fontana for Good. Good, a wrist shot. That deflected just wide to the near side. Now another try goes off the side of the net. Now pass out in front, hits Fontana at the near faceoff circle. Thrown to the front, tip by Good. Now that goes wide to the far boards.
A pair of fours out there doing some work for Team Black on this shift.
Now 4 out there. Tompkins defending for Team White as he was able to get a stick involved and get the puck over to teammate Tyler Morrison. Morrison was able to get the puck as far as the line, but on the reentry, Luca gets in. Threw it to the middle for Good. Right back toward Luca, but that deflected before it could get to him. Now it comes Team White the other way. Could be an odd man rush. Maybe a 2-on-0 if they hurry. Soler tried to go a cross-ice pass, but a good back check there by VV Taylor could prevent a cross-ice passing opportunity.
Taylor doing it all offensively and defensively for Team Black. That, you're right, Jarek. That was very close to a 2-on-0, and she turned it into a 2-on-1 and was able to break it up without a shot getting in on goal.
In this near side, it's Braden Smith out of the corner. Deflected, it goes off the glass right back to her. And now she tries to find it, but it ends up at the point for Sell to play it back deep. Hunts it down now out of the corner behind the goal, but it'll be picked up by Will Tompkins. And now Tompkins couldn't get it on. So we'll get a little help from another 4, as we can't help but talk about the astonishing number 4s on the ice in this game, as it looks like that one just drew a penalty.
Zachary Kleiss drew a tripping penalty here on Team Black. So Team White's going to be a skater up for the next 2 minutes with an opportunity to get this thing tied.
So Hare will go take a seat for tripping. Our first special teams look of this 12U All-Star game, Aaron.
Yeah, you're not going to see a lot of penalties called in any All-Star game. I think we had 2 called, 1 on each team in the 10U game. Yeah. So, a lot of up and down action, fast paced, a lot of crisp passing, and really clean and aggressive play. But yeah, that was a pretty clear trip across the neutral zone.
So Team White was able to win the draw. Hoffman played it deep in behind the goal. Now it'll be picked up by Team Black skater Sal, but she turns it over. Here's a shot. Score! What a shot there. Came off the blade of, I believe that was Zayden Bolton who let that one go. Yeah, and it's an even hockey game.
Yeah, number 17, Zayden Bolton, took that puck away and fired it off the near post and into the back of the net. So just when you thought Team Black was sort of asserting their authority on this game, Jarek, with 2 quick goals in the second period, Team White's come right back and got this thing all square.
So a power play goal there for Zachary Bolton. Comes with 4 minutes left to go in this second period. And now Team Black's going to come back on the offense. Axel able to feed it to the middle for Redmond. That one got knocked away from him. Now out comes Team White looking for more. Bolton, the goal scorer, tipped the puck in over the line. Now heads off for a change. And behind the play now, a trip is going to be coming up. Wasn't in behind the play, but was in behind where I was looking at the moment.
And Nathan Cano was knocked down behind the net. So that's going to be a penalty called here on Team White for a trip. And just like that, Team Black now with an opportunity to retake the lead after giving up a 2-goal lead, which is the most dangerous lead in hockey, right?
You're not wrong about that, partner. 4-4 your score, 3:30 to go here in this middle frame, as it's now a power play for Team Black, as it'll be a face-off here in the face-off circle to Nicholas Combs right, our left, as this power play will get underway. Puck is down, and it'll be controlled by Team Black. At least I thought so at the moment, but it was played in behind, and now it'll be collected by Will Tompkins.
Those number fours, man.
The number fours are it's every time I look. No, it's number four. And if it's not that, it's Braden Smith for Team Black.
Yeah, fours are wild here in this 12U game.
So here comes Gray Axel over the line. Deep slot, tried to get the puck through, deflected now in behind the goal line. It'll be picked back up here by Lucas Babcock. He goes out through the middle of the ice. It'll be collected near side by Sullivan over the line. Takes a shot, save made there. Rebound given up. Had to be cleaned out of there by Abdul Alim. As now Team White here shorthanded, try to create a little mo. The puck is going to be turned over. Sullivan gave it up to Redmond. Redmond with the size advantage here as he enters on into the zone. Shoulders off the defender Tompkins there as he dropped it back off. And a couple skaters collide here just outside the blue line, or inside the blue line, I should say. But Redmond near side, let one go off the side of the net. Now Tompkins on it over in the far side.
I think Combs actually got that with his blocker, Jarek.
Under a minute now to go here on this man advantage for Team Black. There's Redmond here out of the near corner, trying to play it out in front. And good defensive stick there. I believe that came from Carson Sullivan, able to get the puck to the near side. And now out comes Team White. So 35 seconds to go on the penalty kills. Fernandez trying to dance his way through the slot here. Just keeps possession of the puck. Brilliant stick work here by the little forward. Goes out to the point here once more. Tompkins lets one go. Knocked the stick out of the hand there of Luca. And now Team Black going to chase after it the other way. 20 seconds to go here on the power play.
Yeah, Fernandez is one of those players that I've watched before. Nathan Fernandez with the Romeoville Huskies, and he's always stood out. It's no surprise he's in this game here tonight.
Here's McNearney now near side over Team Dark line. Played it into the near corner, but had it stolen away by V.V. Taylor. 90 seconds to go here in the period as a turnover here. Thrown towards the goal by Klozinski. Got blocked out in front, but he gets it back. Now backhanded towards goal. Deflected there. Came off the stick there on the deflection by Drake McNearney, but Tapia able to make the save.
Tumbling muffin there on number 34, Sierra Tapia, and she made herself low and big, so that puck, she had most of that bottom part of the net.
What did you just describe that as?
It's a tumbling muffin. Come
Dude,
on.
So
You've never heard that?
I've now learned that here, and I did softball with you about a year ago, and you said a duck snort.
Duck snorts.
And I had never heard that term in my life.
Duck snorts and tumbling muffins. You learn something new every time you're on the air with me, Jarek.
Here's number 4 going after number 4 again in the far corner. It'll be controlled by Team Dark's number 4, though. Elijah Good is now in behind on the near side. A stuff attempt there from Luca got cut off with the right pad by Nathan Combs. Now centering pass once again, cut off there. Good defensive play there by Team White. Looks like that was Kleister able to get a stick involved. In the far corner, V.V. Taylor hacked that one. That got the mesh, and we'll get a stoppage. Aaron, I'm not even going to say it. Do you see it?
Do I see what?
Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah. I said fours are wild, man. It's 4-4. There's 44.4 seconds left in the second period, and fours have been amongst the best players on the ice here so far. And you know how many number 4s there are in this game? There are 4. That's right.
Hey, if you're playing lottery tonight, maybe that winning number's 4. Go play pick 4.
Whole bunch of 4s.
So we got 40 seconds to go now in this second period as Team White collects the puck behind their own goal line. It'll be played up through the middle now on the blade of Morrison. Morrison tried to sidestep Sell there at the blue line, and it'll be picked up by Jessup for the moment, but recollected here by Team White on the attack. In the near corner now. Puck's going to be played back out through the slot. A little bit of room to work here as Fernandez, and a wrist shot got blocked there by Hare out in the slot. Now along the far boards, a 5-skater scrum, maybe 6 breaks out and behind the little polyad there. Now VV Taylor able to play to Jessup, and now Team Darks out 3-on-1. Could be a 3-on-2 on a back check. Time's going to expire, though. So we will head into the third and final period, all knotted up at 4 apiece. Bit of a hectic second period here as VV Taylor is able to get one. Gray Axel, his second of the game. And then Cranenberg and, of course, Bolton on the power play. So 4-4 through 2 periods of play. Want to let all of you know that the NIHL teams are done playing their are playing their regular season games, and each team is working to collect the points that will help them earn a place in the league's end of season tournament. Keep your eye on NIHL.info website and the NIHL Facebook and Twitter pages, as well as Instagram, for upcoming broadcasts of NIHL games. Our other broadcast will be tonight at 7:10 p.m. We'll have Midget 18U, Eric Willowhite over on the South Rink will bring you all that one. And then Aaron and I, the Bantam 14U Premier Select, that'll be at 8 o'clock. We'll be on the air for that one. We'll flip positions once more. Aaron will be on the play-by-play. I'll be on the color for you all in that one. One more read as the NIHL Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It's made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, and Wisconsin. This is the 53rd season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The NIHL member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the Squirt, Pee Wee, Bantam, and Midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. NIHL will partner with the Blackhawks to hold the league's NIHL Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of this season. For more information about NIHL and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, NIHL president, or visit the NIHL website at nihl.info. So we're back underway here for the third and final period as we're tied at 4 here in the 12U Premier Select All-Star game.
We got new goalies out there for the team in black. That's Nate Cantillion of the Stallions, number 40, looking very Tuukka Raskic over there, wearing number 40 in black and gold.
As he had to be tested there a bit early, had to close the wickets on an early try for the team in white. And it'll be Jason Turchinski for Team White in goal. He's representing the Ice Dogs. So period 3 is now a go, as we're all tied at 4. As I mentioned, Team Black now trying to walk their way out of the defensive zone. Redmond galloping over the far boards, got the line. Now dances his way in beneath the goal line. Keeps possession of the puck, at least I thought so at the moment, before it was stolen away there by Nathan Fernandez.
Wonderful. See fireworks in the third period here like we did in the 10U game where Team White was trailing 2-1 going into the third period. They put up a 6 spot in the third period and won 7-2.
Now puck here at the logo at center, going to be picked up by Cranenberg. He scored the last goal the third goal of the game for Team White, right before the power play goal came from Zachary Bolton. It was Aiden Bolton, I should say. As Team White dumps it back into the zone. Almost misplayed there by the netminder, Nate Cantillion.
Yeah, Cantillion just stayed straddling that post as he misplayed it initially off that initial shot, but held this post nicely.
Here comes Eli Good now over the line. Near side at the faceoff circle. Tried to drop it back for Maxim Luka. Now back beneath the goal line. It's Good once more. Puts on the brakes to the backhand. Got it to the near side. It's Luka. Backhand shot there. Hit a leg out in front. Deflected out to the slot. Now to the near side it comes. It'll be taken here by Luke Lionham defensively for Team White. Now he got it to George Hoffman, who's able to get it on out of the zone himself. Individual effort here from one zone to the next. Got it into Team Black territory. Along the far boards here, a couple of skaters go down. A shot came from the far side. That came off the stick there of Klozinski, and we'll get another whistle.
Yeah, Cantillion's been facing some rubber here in the first couple of minutes of the third period and done a nice job. Big kid in goal, so covering a lot of space.
We're back underway here as Fontana now and behind the goal for Team Black, able to get it on out to the neutral zone. Will be picked back up by George Hoffman. He tried to play it ahead, but Team Black will get an offensive opportunity here. Here's Braden Smith near side. Oh, a nifty backhand try. Tried to go short side. Goaltender took the look behind. But nifty try, was not able to get poked home.
Tapped the post there, as I think that backhand got all post.
Luka shot from the slot, missed to the far side. Tried to go blocker there on the new netminder for Team White, Jason Turchinski.
Yeah, I was watching Turchinski, and I wasn't sure if that went off his helmet or it went off the post. But as the puck came out, I saw him with his glove just tap that left post. So that tells me that goalie's best friend strikes again.
I can't help but think of Marc-Andre Fleury every time a goaltender taps the post. As here's a backhand try from Smith through the blue paint, ended up along the far boards. Now it'll be picked on up by the Irish skater Klosinski, and he sent it down the length of the ice, but not far enough for icing, so we play on.
And that's what happens when you don't clean the ice here in between periods, is those long clearing attempts tend to not have the legs.
Now in the neutral zone here, good defensive stick that came from Braden Smith, was able to knock that away. Now along the near side, VV Taylor once more crosses over the line near side.
That's your third number 34 out there. That's Quinn Wigmore for the Storm in purple.
The 34s are killing me. Can we just get Walter Payton or something out here? Bo Jackson?
You got half a roster made up of 34s, but that one was Quinn Wigmore.
Just fours in general. 34, 4. There's a shot from a 4. That came off the stick of Zachary Kleist from the near face-off circle.
Save made by 40.
Yep. Who picks these numbers on these teams? Here's how we're going to mess with them.
No, the players do. That's because they don't have their all-star rosters, obviously. Their all-star jerseys, they're wearing their jerseys. So this is what we run into. So
no, that's all a good
bear
fun.
with us as we work through it.
That's all the good fun in broadcasting these Pee Wee sports here. It's the Team Black trying to get it on out of their zone once more, able to be cleared out of there by Cano. And now it's going to be hunted down by Fernandez for Team White. Got poked away to the near corner there. Good defensive stick there. Now once more out of the near corner, Hare trying to create some offense for Team Black. And she had the puck bounced off her blade. And now Sullivan to the logo at center, bounced off of Morrison's skate. So now Team Black will regroup, sell in her own end, played it to the red line. Jessup now will play it on into the zone. Sticked over to behind the goal by the netminder Turchinski. Now VV Taylor's on it, able to get it on out to the pointer. Excuse me, that's Quinn Wigmore. So that's played in behind. Here's Jessup trying to get it to her teammate Hare, but Team White's on it, and out they come. Trying to go cross ice there with Sullivan as he saw Morrison up the wing, but now Hare back on it for Team Black, trying to skate her way through the slot here, picks it back up in the far boards, goes out to the point now for Sell. Hare going to head to the bench at the end of a shift, as now Team White's able to collect the puck off a turnover. The other way now, it's going to be Zayden Bolton. Bolton scored the latest goal of the game that we've seen at the end of period 2. It's a power play conversion. C now heads off for a change as Team Black plays the puck through their defensive zone but can't clear. Here's Babcock in the slot. Tried a shot, came right back to him. The backhand try gets cut off by Cano. Now fresh off the bench. Here's a try and a shot shouldered down there. Good save by Cantillion. There's another shot deflected on. Oh, did it go in?
No,
we haven't seen a signal.
Out. It stayed out.
Is now in behind. Oh, man. Cantillion here is really scrambling for his life as he's now finally able to get back up off the butterfly position.
Yeah, Klosinski put his hands up in the air. He thought that puck was in. It beat the goaltender, hit the post, and squirted out the other side rather than going into the back of the net.
Now along the near side of the defensive zone for Team White, it's going to be carried with the head of steam by Will Tompkins. Tompkins now up the near boards, down low by the goal line. Cross ice pass and a good block out in front by Brady Burns. Now Team Black's able to get back on it. The Stallions out there working together as Brady Burns able to get it on out. Go ahead, Aaron.
That was just pretty hockey. Both the pass, the shot, and the save, all just really, really well done by all three players.
Here's Will Tompkins still on the ice here, logging a lot of ice time in this third period for the White team. There's now a man got taken down at center there. That was Tristan Wu. And now back in comes Team Black. Here's Smith. Takes a shot. They score. What a short side shot. Just beats the goaltender Fantilli, or I should say Turchinski, up over the glove. And it's 5-4.
Yeah, he came down the near side, right? Braden Smith, and just put that thing. That was a perfect shot. That was in that top top right-hand corner glove side, and it gives Team Black the lead back. So they had a 2-goal lead in the second period, gave it away, gave up 2 goals in that second. They take a lead about midway through period number 3.
So 5-4 your score now here out in Vernon Hills, the 12U Pee Wee Premier Select All-Star game. It's been a dandy so far, as we might have some more scoring here. Here's Luca in the slot, trying to take a shot. That got blocked out in front there. Good defensive stick by Fernandez. Now in the near corner, Luca once more. Back out to Bennett Johnson. Let one go, deflected over to the far corner now. He picked back up once again by Braden Smith. Finds Johnson, has some space, takes a shot into the glove there. Good save by Jason Turchinski as he flashed the leather a bit, did the little classic goaltender snare.
Yeah, that was a great save with a stick in front of him as well. That was, I believe it was Maxim Luca standing right at the doorstep looking for a rebound, but no rebound to be found this time.
So face-off will now come to the left of Jason Turchinski. As the puck is now down, it'll be pulled back by Team White. A good face-off win for Drake McNerney. As now the puck along the far boards will be skated on out as far as center at the moment. Fontana there able to strip it ahead, but turned it right back over to another force. Seems like Fontana and Kleist have just been coughing the puck back over to one another so far in the second half of this game.
You saw it right there again.
So now Team White trying to re-enter back in the zone. That shot just went in on goal there. Came off the blade of McNerney. Good stop there by Cantillion as he had to be alert there. We've already seen 1 goal, kind of 2, come from that far side by the blue line in the first period of this game. Is now at the neutral zone at the red line. It'll be played on back by Lineham to Tompkins. Now Tompkins on the return feed from Kleist as they look to just find a lane and get set up here as they try to re-enter the dark team zone. At the line here, it's going to be played ahead by Lineham. He coughed it up at the moment, but there to help him is his teammate, McNerney. And now Team Black finally able to get it on out to neutral ice. Hare backhanded as far as the logo at center. Now it'll be sent back the other way once more. And into the zone comes Soler. Pano Soler, shot, score! Goes 5-hole, and this game is tied at 5.
Wow, that was a beautiful individual effort by Pano Soler. Just used some speed and just quickly got in between those face-off dots and didn't wait at all. Fired off a wrist shot. That beat Cantillion 5-hole, and it's 5-5.
So a 5-5 hockey game here is Soler with a beautiful shot, as you said, right from between the circles. Able to go 5-hole there on the goaltender Cantillion. And it's all squared once again. So we've been tied at 2-2, 4-4, and now 5-5.
Shots are about as even as you can get, to 25-24 right now in favor of the Black team.
So props to whoever put these rosters together. You put together one evenly matched matchup here. As Team White's back on the prowl here in the near corner, try to move it up the boards and be held in by the half-wall by Klozinski. But as he was pinching, nobody there was there to back him up, so the puck gets out of the zone. Here comes Abdul Alim over the line. Has some space, has Redmond on his far wing. Redmond here trying to take a shot, shouldered down there. Rebound back to Redmond in behind the goal. Puts on the brakes, looks for a wraparound. It's poked down front. Oh, did that go off the post? Might have went off a body. Is now great through Axel Great threw in towards the goal there. Now Redmond again, shot one off the end boards. It'll be picked back up by his teammate on the near side, Cano. Cano trying to spin it out in front there. Now they keep the pressure alive. Cano again had to go off the leg of Axel. And now Team White's back on and they're able to get out. Here's Bolton up the near side with the head of steam. Gets into the zone. To the near corner he goes. Gets tied up there with Alim. Now in the far corner, Tyler Morrison tried to play it in around to the near side, but Sell cut that off. Now kept alive once more by Bolton. Bolton now tried to play it, or I should say Morrison through the legs. As the shot gets sticked aside there by Cantillion. As Sell just tries to get a clearing attempt here for Team Black as the puck finally gets out of the zone. Now look out here as it could be a breakaway. Abdul Alim, he's going to get an opportunity. A shot and a blocker save by Turchinski as the crowd gives a loud roar for that one.
That was a beautiful save by Turchinski on Abdul Alim. Walked in all alone, tried to pick that far post. A nice blocker save by number 33.
Now out of a 5-skater scrum, Team White's able to skate away with it. Babcock through the middle of the ice, able to connect with Morrison here. He's over the line, trying to go through into the middle. Got taken out of the play there, but gets right back on it. Threw it towards the goal, but Brady Burns is there playing good defense to make sure that puck doesn't get through to his goaltender. But he turned it over along the near boards. Tried to play it through the middle once again there. Was Nathan Fernandez. Now the puck came near him, but it'll be played by Babcock back out to neutral ice though. So now it's on Fernandez's blade. You got 3:58 to go here in this third period. Jarek Rubel and Aaron Schellen here with you for this 12U Premier Select All-Star game. As Morrison has it far circle. Heavy slap shot missed to the glove side. Goes off the end boards. Now along the near side, it'll be taken by Kleist once again. Tried to throw it to the middle, but the pass got cut off by Johnson. Now the puck sits in behind the goal. Penalty coming up here following the collision between Johnson and one of the Irish skaters. See who this is.
It's going to be on Johnson. I think it's going to be on Bennett Johnson.
So a big power play coming up here for Team White. A chance to take the lead, tied at 5.
And the final 3 minutes and 44 seconds. Just an unfortunate collision behind the net, but number 28 for Rockford, Bennett Johnson, gave a little bit more than he got. He got caught.
So face-off here will come to the left of Nate Cantillion. As it appears it'll be Tristan Wu for this draw, along with Braden Smith for Team Black. And after a tie-up, the puck will be shot towards the goal there by Wu after all that, and that went to the near side.
And the white team scored a goal on their last power play about 10 or 11 seconds into that power play. So we'll see if they have more success here on this one as well.
And that goal was scored by Zayden Bolton, as that came with 4 minutes to go in the second period. As now Team White's back on the attack. Fernandez over the red line, now gets the blue right in the middle of the ice. Goes to the far circle, back into the middle, trying to connect there with Carson Sullivan, or I should say Leo Cicello. As now that was a cross-ice point pass that connects with Tompkins. Heavy clapper gets blocked there by Fontana. And now Team White has to regroup. Got a minute 10 left on this kill for the black team as here comes Wu, 2-on-1. Here's a short side shot that went up off the glass. Might have been shouldered there by Cantillion. Now here's Tompkins. Tompkins threw it towards the goal.
Tippable shot there towards the goal.
Here's a slot shot, and a save was made there on the one-timer that came off the stick of Cranenberg. And now a rebound tries to come all the way around and out. So 45 seconds to go here on this man advantage, looking to break the tie. All even at 5 as Tompkins puts on the brakes, top of the near circle, goes across to the far point for Fernandez, who goes down low with it now in the far corner, cuts to the middle, takes the short side shot, shouldered out of there once again by Cantillion.
That may have gotten that near post as well, because that jumped way high up in the air.
Now here comes Jessup the other way. She's able to send it down into Team White zone. Just 15 seconds left to kill now for Team Black. 105 seconds to go here in the third period. Here comes Team White back in as a bouncing puck's going to be in on goal, and that's going to be soaked up and held as Nate Cantillion fielded that like a shortstop for the whistle.
It's a tumbling muffin. That was the definition of a tumbling muffin.
I'm never going to forget that moving forward.
Hey, good.
I'm never calling it a knuckle puck again.
No, yeah, add it to your repertoire.
All right, so exactly 100 seconds to go in regulation time. 6 seconds to go on the power plays. Here's a shot that came from the point by Kleist, a heavy one, got the glass. So penalty time is now up. Out of the box comes Johnson. He goes right to the bench, over the boards onto the ice, steps Quinn Wigmore. So around to the far corner now of Team Black's defensive zone. Sell trying to play it out to the middle, but it was kept in. Good keep here by Team White. Here's a far side shot, a weak one, steered out of there with the left pad. Now, it looked like if that pass would have connected with a member of Team White, Cantillion was looking on the other side. Could have been a backdoor opportunity. But now heading the other way, it's Jessup. Threw it towards the goal. Into the glove it goes. As funny moment there is Turchinski loves to flash that leather.
He likes to flash
no matter the circumstance.
And he has a cheering section down to our right who love the flair, and I love a goalie with some flair. That's just the way I am. So
right.
Flash that leather, young man. You've earned it.
So off the draw here, it's going to be controlled by Team Black. 1 minute left in regulation time, all tied at 5. There's the puck on foot off the post. The near side shot off a hair stick goes off the iron. has it here in the near corner. Threw it off the side of the goalie. Now it's back out in front of the blue paint. A shot save made. Rebound. Is it going to be poked home? Another left pad save was made. This is helter-skelter here in the final minute. Here's Cano playing it back down low. Over to the far corner it goes. It'll be picked up here by Quinn Wigmore. Now a turnover. And now here comes Team White the other way. A pass intended for Morrison just out of his reach. That's going to go in on goal, and Cantillion will stop that.
Yeah, I am not sure how Turchinski was able to keep that puck out of his net. That was chaos down there to our right for 3 or 4 seconds. But 3 or 4 just glorious opportunities for Team Black to take the lead here in the final minute, but nothing doing.
So 25 and 5/10 of a second remain here. And Aaron, I'm not too informed. I don't know if you know. Do we get an extra time period, or does it end in a tie?
Well, let's see what happens.
The shot off the draw from top of the net. Might have gotten a piece of the glove by Cantillion. Now in the near corner. Wu trying to play it out in front. Goes over to the far boards for Cicello. Cicello can't get it to the point, but Redmond forgot a little something, but now the puck back out to neutral. Here's Gray Axel touching it across now for Abdul Aleem. 3 seconds left. He's got to shoot. Shot it up over top of the net. And this one will conclude in a 5-5 regulation draw.
And I think that's probably pretty appropriate. This was a very evenly matched game. This was a lot of fun. This is exactly what all-star games are all about, I think. This was fantastic. And it looks like we might be getting 3 minutes of overtime. That's NIHL President Bob Apter on the far side of the ice. He's flashing 3 fingers, so
going to figure out here what the official ruling will be, if we'll play on here and determine maybe a winner, or if we're just going to call it a draw.
Give me a shootout.
Yeah,
Give me a shootout.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, they're not leaving the ice yet, so that leads me to believe we are going to get some free hockey here. Technically, it's all free hockey because you're watching this for free on the NIHL Facebook page.
No paywall for NIHL hockey.
No, but free hockey.
Wonder if you see your loved ones here in the crowd on the camera. Make sure to let them know you saw them when they get home. So get this. It has come to our attention that this overtime period will be 6 skaters on 6 skaters with no goalie for the opposing team.
All right, that brings up an interesting strategy. I mean, do you attempt shots from center ice?
Nah. All right. Well, I guess the other team would have to be involved in this as well. But if I was a coach, I would say, screw it. We got 3 skaters or defensemen covering the net, and we're going to play this 3-on-3 and hope the other team says, screw it, we'll do the same thing.
Ooh, I've never seen this before, but hey, it's fun. 6 on 6, no goalie to our left, no goalie to our right.
So to determine a winner in the 12U PUE Premier Select All-Star Game, let's have some fun. 6 on 6, no goalies. Puck is dropped, and we're underway in the extra frame.
For 3 minutes.
3 minutes on the clock, as Aaron mentions. I would imagine we'll get a winner here at some point, as maybe Gray Axel will have a shot at a hat trick.
I don't believe that we weren't told it was sudden death, so I wonder if it's 3 minutes, most goals.
That's a good point to make. I guess we'll find out and see, as Kleist tried to throw one towards the goal there. That got blocked out in front.
This is really chaotic with 12 skaters out there.
It's not only really chaotic, but it looks like the pace has picked up only a little bit, that these players really want this, and they do not want to allow a goal.
No, nobody wants to lose. Yeah.
In the near side here, South trying to play it out of the zone for Team Black. They're able to do so. White back on it, though. Here's Wu going to fire towards the empty net. A right skate saved by Sell. Now the puck's going to come over to the far point, held in there by Fernandez.
Sell flashing that left pad.
Now puck thrown towards the goal. Fernandez once again goes off the end boards. Now on the near side, the Ice Dog skaters teaming up to try and get it out of the zone. They're able to do so. Now here comes Axel for the hat trick. Oh, and he shot it wide off the far side. Now in behind Aleem, trying to wrap around Tri-Stick, got tied up there. About halfway through this extra frame here. Is now out in front. Axel, and that got cut off. What a save! Brilliant defensive play by Cicello out in front.
I love this.
Now the puck's out in neutral ice at the red line. Fontana trying to play it the other side for Team Black, but 3 skaters for White are right there. Here's Kleist trying to move it up ahead. Redmond there says no. And now Fontana once again trying to get it into the zone. Be sent back the other way. Excuse me there, as it'll be picked up in the defensive zone for Sell. As she now moves it up the far boards. It'll be held in there by Pano Soler. Thrown towards the goal there. Now missed to the near side. It's the crowd here at Glacier Ice Arena is into this.
Yeah, the crowd is loving this.
So 1 minute left here, as I am surprised we have not found a goal scorer here.
Right? I figured there would be multiple goals.
Just sending it down half the length of the ice. Shot, I should say, was cut off by Brady. And now a long try by Chano goes wide. Oh, players just want to hear at this point. They don't care where the opportunity's coming from.
Yep.
Because now the puck's going to be recollected here in the neutral zone by Johnson. Johnson now to the middle. Here's good for Smith. Smith trying to throw it towards the goal. Got cut off there. 25 to go now here in the overtime period. So now a 6-skater scrum in this near boards in the zone to our right. As Team White now with an opportunity to try and send it down the length. The bouncing puck here is going to be sent down the length. And we're not going to get an icing here. As now Brady Burns up the far boards. So they'll turnover with seconds left, and it bounced off the blade there of Tompkins. Oh, baby. So the overtime period comes to an end. No goals scored. And a 5-5 score as, again, I'd hate to assume, Aaron, but I think this would be it, right?
I think that's probably it. But that was entertaining. That was a lot of fun.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind seeing more.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing more. We got NIHL President Bob Apter down there talking, and we'll see what's gonna happen. They're going back to the bench, so we're gonna play some more hockey.
I kind of hope so. This has been a lot of fun. I want to determine a winner here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like no goalies. We're going to do it again.
Yep.
6-on-6, no goalies.
As we get the announcement over
2
the
minutes
PA.
this time, though. They're down to 2 minutes.
So a 2-minute period. Score is 5-5 in period number 5. So the fives are wild now.
Yeah, fives are wild.
There's the crowd here loving it in Vernon
really
Hills, Illinois.
This has been fun.
So a face-off here going to come between Cranenberg and Hare to begin period number 5, second overtime. This one only 2 minutes long as we look to determine a winner here in the Premier Select Pee Wee 12U All-Star Game. So here comes Team White. Morrison over the red line. Got knocked out of the play there by Hare. He goes down to the ice. Bolton here trying to play it back to him. He gets it to him, but it bounced off his blade. Sell just eyeing the empty net down the length of the ice. That's going to go all the way for an icing.
Yeah, and this is where that strategy can come back to hurt you because now you have a defensive zone face-off.
This draw means everything.
Yeah, and I mean, you lose this draw, you could very easily end up in the back of the net like that.
So a face-off here coming to the right of the empty goal. It'll be controlled and a shot towards the goal there by Lineham, and he kind of buckled there as he thought that was going to go in. He thought it was very close, but missed to the far side. Now they get tied up along the far boards. It'll be picked back up by Sell. Sell now up for Jessup along the far side. She can't clear. Thrown back down deep by Kleist. Now it'll be held in at the moment by a Notre Dame skater. The Irish throwing it once again towards the goal. That was cut off there. Good defensive play by V.V. Taylor. Now down the other end of the ice. Wigmore tried to play it towards the goal. That went wide. Under a minute now in this overtime period. As Fontana's back on it for Team Black. As now it's into the zone. An opportunity for Jessup to score! So Kate Jessup, second of the game. It's the overtime tally. And is that going to be all, or will we play on for these final 47?
I think we're playing the final 47.
It looked like the players on the benches weren't sure either. They looked over to see if the game was over or not. But we're going to continue on here with an opportunity to maybe equalize this game here. So the second of the game for Kate Jessup. It's an overtime tally here with the empty net. And a 6-5 lead here for Team Black in the waning moments. So puck is down and we're back underway. Team White trying to get this equalizer here. As the Black team able to get it on out. Here's Aleem eyeing an empty net, tracking a puck on edge down in the near corner. Still rolling on edge. Tried to play it to the middle. Couldn't get a good stick on it. And now 2-on-2 the other way. Here comes Wu. Wu for the empty net. He scores! So we're tied again.
Wow.
So 6-6 now here in overtime. Double overtime, might I add. As this All-Star game's been one for the books. We're back out to center here. Still 28 seconds to determine a winner. It was right off the draw. Shot came from Klazinski, and that didn't get through. Now it's back in behind the goal and picked up by Brady Burns. Up through the far side. It's going to be picked up by Redmond. Redmond here working to get some space. Redmond here lost the handle but gets it back. Threw it towards the goal and missed just to the near side. 8 seconds to go here in overtime. As now it might be a turnover in the far corner. Here's Aleem with 3 seconds trying to make a play. Threw it out in front, but it went off a leg. And now time has expired in the second overtime.
So now what do we do?
I'm asking you the same question.
Let's see.
What do you guys think? Everyone watching at home, let us know what you think in the chat.
We've seen a 3 minute, we've seen a 2 minute. Are we going to see a 1 minute?
Let's see here. As we're now heading to the third overtime, it looks like. Here's Bob Apter talking things over with the officials. And 3 overtimes in an All-Star game here.
Looks like we're continuing to play.
Yep.
With 1 minute. Yep, so we're down to 1 minute now. So our third overtime.
Want to thank everybody for tuning in, all 73 of you. Jarek Rubel here with you, along with Aaron Shellin, the NIHL TV network powered by Stream Sports Midwest. Been a great day of All-Star NIHL hockey so far. Had an absolute thriller right here for you. 6-6 as we begin the third overtime.
There's 7 skaters out there for the white team. You lose track after a while. You start to lose count.
There's a lot of bodies on the ice. That's all I know. As we're looking to get a winner here. His team white here will pick it up in their defensive zone. It'll be Kleiss now up through the middle all the way down to the other end where it'll be picked up by Sell. Now Sell turns to her backhand but coughs it up to Pano. Pano now here in the near corner trying to play it out to the front. Got it banked off the side of the net and Sell picked it up. Banked off the helmet of a white skater and a shot goes in! Off the blade there of Drake McNeary. The clearing attempt there by Willow Sell went off the noggin of a skater on Team White. And there in the slot was McNeary, and he gives his mates the lead.
Yeah, you lose a draw. You get yourself pinned in your defensive zone, and eventually, you're gonna give up. You're gonna give up a shot on goal, and when there's no goalie in net, that's the end result. So Team White up 7-6 here in the third overtime.
So the extra point is good here. Will it be the winning point? As now thrown back to the other side. Wigmore was eyeing the empty net. As now she'll try once more, but the shot got cut off there by Kleist. Once again, third try the charm off the post. Goes off that near post.
A pretty clear offsides that the officials let go there as well. I think they want to keep playing.
Now that was there goes the whistle.
They got it that time, yeah. Wigmore was able to bring the puck in on that first one. They let that go. They didn't let this second one go, though.
So 5 seconds remain in a game that's had 30 shots apiece for each team. The score is 7-6 in favor of Team White. And now the faceoff's going to be moved over to the far circle in the neutral zone in front of Team White's bench.
Yeah, if you're Team Black, you got to win the draw and get the shot right away. No real time to fiddle around with the puck at all.
Wigmore out for Team Black on this draw. She'll be opposed by Cranenberg for Team White. As the puck is down and Team White controls it, they move it ahead, but Fontana's on it. Now here's a try, and that's blocked out in front. A good one as Team White's victorious thanks to Carson Sullivan's late game block, as that one might have found the back of the net. So a 7-6, 3 overtime all-star game. Aaron, how about it? Plenty of goals in this one. Hoffman, Jessup, VV Taylor, Axel with 2. Cranenberg boosting on the power play. Bolton, I should say, on the power play. And then Smith, Soler in the third period. Jessup and Wu in the second overtime. And then McNearney for Team White, the overtime winner in period number 6.
Yeah, how about it is right. That was a lot of fun, a lot of goals, and our first 3 overtime game we've done here, and we got one more to do. We got the 14U's coming up here in about 20.
Yep, can't wait to bring that one to you again. We'll trade spots. Aaron will be on play-by-play. I will be on color. And again, a 7-6 final in favor of Team White here in the 12U Premier Select All-Star Game. So round of applause here from everybody in attendance. We'll head on out as we prepare for the 14U All-Star Game coming on up here at 8 p.m. Might be a little later as I realize it's 8 p.m. right now. So give it about 20 minutes and we'll be right back for the finale from Glacier Ice Arena. So for Aaron Schellen, I'm Jarek Rubel. So long, everybody. See you again in about 20 minutes.